Ugandan power producer Umeme posted a 55% jump in first half pre-tax profit, helped by rising power revenues and a slight drop in power losses. For a breakdown on the results, I'm joined by Managing Director of Umeme, Charles Chapman. Charles, thank you so much for chatting to us today. So a 55% jump in first half pre-tax profit, it's quite impressive.
Yeah, thanks very much, and very nice to talk to you today. Obviously, the first half of the year has demonstrated further growth for us in terms of our customer numbers, which are now up to 540,000. And also, we've been able to continue our investment in the sector. The good news is that our EBITDA is in line with our trend for the last 5 years, which is growth of 25 to 30%. And that's primarily driven by our achievement of our regulatory targets, plus our continued investment. Those investors who joined the IPO last year, we indicated to them that we would invest an additional $30 million last year. We actually invested $36 million. And that undepreciated asset base of $166 million is what's driving our return, because the regulator recognizes that return in our results. So at the half year, that's increased to $184 million, and is trending well for the full year. So in summary, we're very pleased. Obviously, driving losses down is the focus for the second half of the year, and I'm pleased to say we're looking at a number of new projects, investing in a number of new projects to bring those losses further down in the second half of the year.
Now, Charles, speaking about your capital investments, you're still negotiating for plans for $170 million for long-term funds, and this is for a $44 million package for capital investments. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, well, we're in the final stages of completing our financing program. For those of you who looked at our results at the year end, our balance sheet had very low level of borrowings, and we're, as I say, in advanced discussions. We estimate we should close that package in the third quarter. The interesting thing is the company will still generate a lot of the cash itself, of the $440 million, and plans to maintain its dividend policy of 50% payout of PAT. And those investments will focus on things like prepayment and continued technical loss reduction. That means upgrading lines, putting in new transformers, and that qualifies for a rate of return of 20% from the regulatory authorities.
Well, thank you, Charles. We'll have to leave it at that. That was Charles Chapman, who's the Managing Director of Umeme.